Dude, walk nice. So I am starting off this block with 2 rules, walking dude. One is if the leash is loose, we walk. If there's any tension on it, I stop, I go nowhere until he does something to make the leash loose again. I don't mind if he sniffs, stops and sniffs. I don't mind if he walks a little ahead of me, a little behind me right now. I'm just going, as long as the leash is loose, we walk, but if there's any tension, I stop and go nowhere. The second thing I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start saying, I really like it when you just walk right next to me. So there is a click, I'm going to throw in a treat, we're going to keep walking. So when the leash is loose and he's right next to me, I click and treat because I'm saying I really like that. Now we have another problem. He's looped the leash around behind me. I really don't like that. So I stop, I put tension, I wait till he comes back around to this side, and we're off and walking again. He's right next to me. I'm actually going to click and treat that because I'm telling him that I really like it when you walk right next to me. And then if he's off and sniffing, no big deal. Keep in mind, everything about dog training is consistency. He's pulling, I stop. I'm just going to wait him out. When he makes the leash go loose, I'm going to walk. And then it is building on the foundation skills and knowing where you're going. So I had to stop because he was walking right next to me. And so I clicked and treated that for walking right next to me. He's now looped the leash back behind me again. So I'm stopping, I'm keeping the tension on the leash, he's back on the correct side, and we're walking. Click and treating that because you're actually walking right with me, and I really like that. Multiple rewards happen for the stuff that I really like. He's pulling, I stop, leash is loose, we walk. I don't do anything to make the leash go loose. It is dude's job to figure out how to get me walking again. That's very nice, thank you very much. Notice I'm doing this on a quiet strip. There's really no people around. I didn't want to add in that layer yet. I'm also going to add in some sit and some come when called. But right now, I want to focus on the first foundation skills, which are if you're pulling, I stop. When you make the leash go loose, very nice, we start walking. Oh, and by the way, if you're walking right next to me with the leash loose, you get praise, treats, and we get to walk. Well, that's very nice. Lots of pulling. Yep, I know. When I get to the end of the block, I'm actually going to use a cue that says, oh, that's actually really nice. We got about 10 feet there with you just kind of walking next to me. All done. And I'm going to kind of tell him we're taking a break from me being consistent with the leash walking. Keep in mind, if the dog walker is just out here walking him and he's going every which direction and pulling you willy-nilly on the collar, it's going to be very hard for you guys to come back the next day and teach him how to walk on a leash.